Hi Gemini, welcome to your Y reading for 5th through 4th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out. The link for the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Cockfrost over at Trippin' or Not Tarot. She also has the Ghetto Nun trademarked in her title line as well. I just want to make sure I get everything. All right, so if you get a chance, stop by, show her some love and support if you are able. All right, Gemini. Hello. All right, Gemini. Shuffling. What is your why? If we can answer this, what's your why, Gemini? Two of Swords. We got the Fool here. Okay. Four of Swords. Strength. King of Wands. Justice. And the Tower. Okay. Hello. Love it. There's no problem here. I don't think there's any. I think this person is, well, okay. Other than there's no forward movement and talking, that's probably an issue. But did things just end because it was time for them to end? Because someone needed to go off and do their own thing? I mean, this is pretty straightforward. This is someone. Are they? Is this just someone you're remembering fondly because they're off doing their own thing now? We got the King of Wands and the Fool here. I mean, is it just that your time with this person has ended and things are as they should be? What's this Fool about? All right, someone's been set free and is just adjusting to a new normal, or it could be that they want a second chance. Let's take that leap of faith and try again a second time, a new beginning, brand new clean slate. What do you say? And this is the decision making, but I don't think so. I feel like, I don't know, what's this? What's this in Cups? You got the Sun there. This is somebody that doesn't have any ill will or hard feelings towards you. This Four of Swords here. I mean, this is, for all intents and purposes, we got, okay. All right, so this is this them taking some time to realize or figure out what they want? Is this them having an epiphany while there's been this period of inactivity and not talking? Is that what this is? That all of a sudden they're like, whoa, hey, hi, and they've had this realization? What's this Strength card about? That could be Leo. What's this Strength card about? Could be Libra. This could be Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio. What's this Strength card? We got the Fool here. Huh. So maybe that was the issue, that you made them awfully happy and they saw you as this great potential and good fit, but you didn't really want to take that leap of faith, or the stability and security and the desire to create that was not there, at least in their minds. That's how they see it, that things were not, perhaps there was a question of faith and of trusting and wanting to build a solid foundation that wasn't there. Own cards. What's this Justice about? I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying in their eyes that might have been that they weren't feeling like the commitment to be, or that the stability and strength would be there for a commitment, or they didn't. They realized it, or they took some time apart, and that's why they realized, hey, you know what? We did have a good thing going. This person made me very happy. I was happy to be with them. I enjoyed making them happy. I want to, work with them and work things out. So, but what is it? What's this Justice about? Got the Page of Cups there. Someone not able to say they're sorry? Or is it just simply so is this about the faith to kind of deepen the relationship or build it on solid ground, and things were kind of kept just, because we got balance and balance here, and then we've got sort of beginning emotions or a lot of talk about how you feel, but nothing was ever actually done about it. What is that? What's this King of Wands about? You got the Tower and the Tower. What's this Tower about? Five of Swords. Okay, so I'm gonna hear some rustling. I'm getting hair back up again. We've got taking time apart, realizations. You two aren't in conversation. We've got the Tower twice, so that's all about somebody. Did they just up and bail? Things were starting off and they just up and bailed. Why? Why did they up and bail? They had to just get the heck out of Dodge. Did they meet somebody new? Was it as short-lived as it was? Like it was just starting to get off the ground and then they ran out of patience or something? Why did they, I don't understand why they decided to just up and end everything. I mean, we see that here with the Tower, and we see it with the Ace of Swords. I don't know why they decided to, this King of Wands about. So something happened between this sort of, you two were kind of plugging along, and then did it just, it's like, you know, we're just better off friends because I feel like you're not going to want to really contribute to building towards a solid foundation. You don't want to take a leap of faith. You're not seeing this as a second chance, or you're not really wanting to invest like I want to invest. Thank you for your time. Off we go, and you part as friends. But then apparently they don't take it well, and now they're really defensive and they're angry and they're kind of on the war path, or they're kind of demanding, and this is about you. So they go from thinking this has a lot of potential to all of a sudden being really ticked off that it didn't work out, and you need to kind of unceremoniously or under no uncertain terms, like you need to make sure that they know that this is over. Look at this Tower here, and then this Five of Swords. This is about cutting out things in your life that no longer serve you. So there's something happened. Somebody got mad, somebody got weird about something. It went from things kind of being very civil and courteous and like, okay, think this is what it is. It didn't work out. We had great potential, but we don't see eye to eye on this. I get it. There's just not, it was kind of too hard to kind of fit everything in or take everything slow. It might have been very stop-start and very intense, but it looks really amicable. And then this happens. I don't know what the heck this is, but it's almost like they just up and end things, and they made it kind of weird. They made it kind of awkward, whoever this person is, Gemini. And so it looks like you are advised to make it very clear, and it looks like you were doing that here. We've got no communication, no forward movement, a stalemate of sorts, because there's no interaction or engagement on your part. Probably because this unexpected weirdness out of the blue, did they just turn into like a right diva or something? I mean, what the heck is this? We go from, okay, thanks so much, to, you know, salting the earth. And someone being, you know, mad as hell. And I mean, look at it, mad as hell. Look at this. So I don't know what the heck they found out, or what their problem is, or if this is Dr. Jekyll and, you know, Mrs. Hyde, or whatever the heck. But I hope that you are taking that into consideration. You're like, well, I'm out. I am not putting up with this. I don't deserve that. I don't know what your problem is, but this is a marked difference from how we left things. And if you're going to make it weird, you're going to be in the room by yourself, because I'm not sticking around to deal with this crap. I will cut you off, like, you know, quicker than I don't have an analogy for it. I will cut you off is what I'll do. So I think you should, because this does not seem fair or balanced or just. We go from feeling like things could really work out and being optimistic about your chances with someone and wanting that, you know, beginning and the leap of faith and trust, and we got a real chance it's a solid future, to kind of really overreacting here and taking things to the next level of weird. And yeah, and then here you are just getting the hell out of Dodge and being like, nope, I'm not putting up with that. You have no leg to stand on with me. You stick it out, I'll cut it off. This is the I will cut a bee card. And in this situation, it's like, I will cut it off. Don't you point that finger at me, I'll cut it off. That's what this is. I don't know what spooked them. I don't know what ticked them off. Everything was fine, and then they got weird. And I know this reading is all about, okay, why? Why did they get weird? I don't know. I don't know what the disconnect is here. I know I could see the reaction, but I don't know why they all of a sudden just took it so dang personal and just was, you know, wanting to salt the earth. And you're like, yeah, try it. I'm going to salt the earth right back. I'm not putting up with this. I can that energy. Don't you bring that here. Don't you point that finger at me. I'll cut it off. I will cut a... Tell me. What's this for Gemini? All right, what's nice for Gemini? I don't like that. I don't like that proprietary, you know, you have to sit here and I get to unload-ish on you. I don't think so. Good luck with that. You have fun. It could be very diva-like behavior, like, rare. somebody just completely blowing something out of proportion, scarily so. And it's like the expectancy that this might work, as far as getting someone back in their box, but it doesn't seem to be working on you, which is good. It shouldn't. That's just mean, Okay, what else for Gemini? Three of Cups. All right, in light of the Three of Cups, this could be, because everything else about this is like understanding that, we had our time together, either you don't feel the same or you're just not ready like I am, that's fine. And they're like, maybe some other time. So we go to our separate corners, we go on with life. Maybe this is them realizing how they feel about you and wanting to come back around for a second chance. And it just so happens they feel that way because they ended up running into you somehow. This could have been some sort of a reunion of sorts. Running into each other about town. Maybe they're in town for business, looking you up. Somehow, some way of reaching out for contact, reminiscing old times, or hey, let's get together to talk for this or that after a long period of not talking. So it could be that all of a sudden they have all these emotions flooding in, and even though they might be still kind of like, okay, it didn't work out last time. I've learned a lot since then. What do you think about, I still have all these strong feelings for you, and I still would like to. I'm wizened, I'm older, I'm wiser. I would like to try again, though. Faith, resilience, and courage. Could be that. It couldn't be somebody flipping the hell out and you saying, you back up out of here, you take that business somewhere else, I'm going to cut it off. It could be not about that, because we got the Three of Cups here, and that's always a good time. That's always jovial, innocent, light, joyful, that sort of thing. So in light of this card, this could be someone running into you again and having the rush of emotions come back and wanting to try again a second chance, because it was never about they didn't love you. Just the situation was that it either worked, something got in the way to where, it just wasn't our time. It probably was that the relationship ran its course and you two were both mature enough to realize that and kind of pulled away. And like, okay, it's time, and we parted as friends. And either they made it weird and you're like, get the hell out of Dodge, don't darken the door again. Or you two ran into each other out of the blue and they're wanting to reconnect. They still have very strong feelings after all of this time. And this is you needing to make decisions. All right. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? All right, I'm flying blind here because my viewfinder is really wonky. But okay. So we got, what is that? That's the lily. It's not the, I always get the bouquet, the garden. This is the lily. And the King of Swords. Okay, so lily, King of Swords. We got the moon, which is, memory, don't fail me now. So King of Swords, 8 of Cups. King of Swords, 8 of Cups. So the lily and the moon. So this is a emotionally heightened situation right now. This is probably bringing how you feel about each other out in the open. The lily amplifies everything. So this could be a long-term situation, a long-running situation, kind of a mature or older. You've known this person for quite some time. This might be, that's what I mean, long-standing situation. That's what I meant. A long-standing situation being revisited where emotions are heightened. That psychic connection with this person comes to the fore. All those old feelings get dredged up again, and there's a real emphasis on how you both feel about each other. I mean, we've got the Tower for both of you here. So it could be that you run into each other and you both really feel the same, and there's all this talking and hashing things out, clearing the air, and some decisions need to be made. That could be good, it could be bad. It could be, don't ever darken my door again, or I'll, have to call the cops, or it could be, I feel the same way too, now what do? We need to work this out together. Could be either way. All right. What else for Gemini? Okay, so we got the Hermit reversed. We got the Two of Pentacles. So I think this is a situation where somebody's done kind of having the soul search, and they don't want to have to think about this anymore. They're like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to have to give this any more thought. I don't want to, I want to, instead of having to work this out inside myself, I want to work it out with you. I want to discuss with you. I want to clear the air. And we've got some decisions to make. This is a Two of Pentacles right here. Same thing right here. Again, we come full circle back to look, I don't want to have to think about this on my own anymore. I want to talk with you about this. And what do you think of us trying again? We got the Fool here, that brand new beginning, leap of faith. So, and wanting to make decisions and wanting to, let's weigh the options here. All because you ran into them somehow. Some kind of event, something you were, running errands, something, and you two ended up talking and then talking some more, and then now it's either decision making time and don't leave me alone, don't you ever contact me again, or yeah, I feel the same way, let's continue to talk and figure out a way to do this. There's a part of getting the acknowledgement emotionally for both of you. You still find that you're kind of on the same page emotionally, or you are each able to clear the air about how you really felt about things. And there's a lot of emotions you're both dealing with about this. And it looks like that's what's primarily discussed, because those emotions never went away. This has been a long-standing issue. Could be Virgo, by the way, also. I didn't mention that. Okay. All right. I hope this was helpful, Gemini. I hope you are able to reach the resolution that you that is best for you, because this could go either way. This is about you. You could be telling them to, what's what, or it could be you find you feel the same way, and then you two have conversations discussing what to do, what the best course of action is. All right. I thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.